my best player in the league, I would have to go with. Well, first I gotta say the best all-around player in the league. I would go with Kevin Leatherwood. The best. I don't know. There's so many categories as far as top-notch player. The most explosive player, I would go with DeMario.
Definitely.
The most explosive. I give that to him. Now the best all-around player.
Best all-around.
That's out there.
Deuce Buckworth. Who you have?
I have. Who would I like?
I'm gonna tell you who I like best all around. It's Mike Brown.
Mike Brown. You going with
Mike Brown? And I'm gonna say Larry Kilby.
Larry Kilby.
Larry Kilby.
Oh, so D&K, that's we haven't seen play yet. And then both of them dudes are part of the same team. I'm gonna go. See, I'm gonna tell you who I like out there. I like DJ.
DJ is good.
I like DJ as the best.
Yeah, his guard skills. He don't have the guard skills though.
I like him as the best all-around player. I'm gonna go with DJ. Now the most explosive player I give to you, I give it to was DeMario. DeMario. I like him. But the most
unless
underrated.
Derek Ragland. If Derek Ragland come back, it'll be.
I think he's more explosive than Derek.
Why so?
I think he's more explosive than Derek Ragland. He can.
Wow.
And
the most underrated. I ain't say underrated because he hasn't shown up. The up and coming.
The sleeper.
The sleeper. Is Hans from C-Town. Banks.
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
That's
fast.
My sleeper is I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you who the best player in the league. I'm gonna tell you who I think the best is. Cause can't nobody guard him. You gotta put two people on it. It's Thomas Brown. He had a bonehead play.
He's the best point guard.
He the best scorer in the league. Nobody in the
know.
league can score with that guy. Nobody can stay in front of him. He can shoot. He can drive.
Yeah, he the best point guard, but I go with Leatherwood as far. I don't know. It's tough.
So you gonna hang your hat on?
I'm going with Kevin Leatherwood, the best player. Yeah.
You gonna go?
I'm going Thomas Brown.
No, it's none of this. It's
Thomas Brown. I'm gonna go with Thomas Brown.
I'm gonna go with DJ.
You go with DJ.
And
that's
hopefully one of the three guys we pick will be MVP of the league. But if we don't, I hope that somebody else gets mad at our predictions and
Bruce Smith is playing big time.
We still got Henry out there too.
Henry's still out there. It's tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Best duo in the league.
Batman and Robin.
I'm gonna say Thomas and Devin. Devin Turner.
I go with the other. I go with DeMario and Devin Gentry.
That's tough too.
Ooh. I'm gonna tell you right now. Right now, if these two guys can get it together and get the chemistry going and fill each other out on the court, JD and Henry.
Woo. That's man.
I don't know. They too new. They too new. They ain't played with each other.
Yeah.
That's their first time playing.
That's two people who can be too effective on one team. You wouldn't want that. Ray Allen, KG.
They definitely, if they can get that intent, if JD get his intensity together, if he come out and play aggressive JD basketball and control that rock, JD a playmaker. I wouldn't just want him down in the paint. You want him to hold. I want him with the rock in his hands, and you want Henry coming off screens and killing with that shot he got. I think you could be right, but I'm going with Devin.
Now my second duo, if we can go to the second duo, it will have to be hands down Devin and Thomas.
I think prime objective. I think you could pick two from out of the 10 players that they got, you could pick any two pretty much.
You could, because
it'll be a top duo.
They so deep, man. They the best team. They the best all-around team on the list. That's their first game playing together, really. And like I say, Robert Gray, when he want to turn it on, he can turn it on. Dante, with my boy Cash, Josh.
Yeah.
That's somebody,
Josh
yeah. We didn't even speak about Josh for prime examples. Came out there hot early in the game. He kind of set the tempo for them guys.
He will cook you. He will cook you quick.
Prime got the best defense too. I ain't gonna say. C-Town and Prime got the best.
C-Town and Prime. That's gonna be a tough matchup.
Defensively, I'm going with prime objectives out of the West. Out of the East, I'm going Supreme Skills.
Championship predictions early.
I got Prime Objectives and C-Town in the championship. Prime Objectives win it with the athleticism by 5. But I'm going with Prime Objectives over C-Town in the championship.
That's pretty good. I'll take out the East if it come down to it.
Are you gonna stick with Supreme Skills to win the East? You gonna go out on that limb?
It's just something about them that I like the confidence in them guys, man. I like the confidence, but it'll come down between a matchup of C-Town and Supreme Skills. I have that coming down to basically what we talk about, what mistakes is made, clock management, and player rotation. That's what that's going to come down to. That, and the team will win that. Be more better suited to represent the East. And I'm gonna say this because Supreme Skills play with. They have a bench, but they're not as deep as some of these other teams with all the talent. So it's pieces. They got more pieces, like more guards.
San Antonio.
No, I would say more so Supreme Skills in San Antonio with role players. They would be more like a run and gun C-Town type of situation.
The thing I see with Supreme Skills that hurt them is the game on the line. They don't know who they want to go to. You know, you got YB, you got Q, and they go tell me. I know they go tell me we can go to whoever hot, but that's what they gonna tell me. But I don't see a lot of YB create his own shot. I don't see Q a bad boy, but I see Gator create a lot of his shots, you know, with the assists and everything.
I see.
YB the only one that can create a decent shot from anywhere on the court.
Kenny?
From what I've seen from
I've seen his handles, but I ain't see his jumper.
You haven't seen
He hit some threes. He hit a 3 or so, you know. He hit 2 threes. He hit 2 threes, so he can shoot and he can get in there.
Yeah.
But it's players in the league that can stay in front of him. I don't see him getting past Boo at will. I don't see him getting past Will at will. I just don't see. Or Hines. You can't just go past them guys at will. It's not. And I don't know if he had the height to just straight shoot over him. So that's why I don't think they could beat him. I don't think they could come out the East and beat him.
So
and they're going to be mad at that. They're going to be mad that I said that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with C-Town to win it all.
They the most, they've been playing together the most out of all the teams.
They have. And we haven't seen the best of Ike Mickey. Ike Mickey is a street ball legend also. Of course, Ike, Will, Boo. We have Scotty. They got legends on there, and they know how to play team basketball, and that's what's going to get them. They don't care about the numbers. Nor do prime objectives, but I see them gelling, putting it together at the end. Definitely if Derry Eubanks show up.
Don't sleep on the sleeper. I see somebody shaking the whole West up.
Not DNK.
Not DNK. I like Seville Khan. They can shake that West up. So prime objectives, I wouldn't smile just yet for hearing this, because them guys can do you in quickly. They can jump out on you.
They can.
And they can outmatch you. It'll be a good game, an excellent game, but that can go two ways right there. But with the depth of prime objectives,
That's true.
It makes you see that, but when you got your 5 on the court against their 5, that's when the game begins. So I have to, you know, when a team too good, you just don't want to admit it. You know? And they showed me one game, but they look good on paper. And they one game showed me that power objective. They just too deep, too talented. I can't deny that. I think they'll come out of the West. And out of the East, the sleeper team out of the East, the Trail.
The Trail won't win one game.
The Trail, that's a sleeper team.
They got the size.
That's the sleeper team. If they put,
they're the biggest team, right?
yeah, time and effort together,
They are the biggest team.
practice and whatnot, get their chemistry, they can make some noise. Half court games.
Chris a big boy. But 44 minutes, hey, it's a lot of speed out there to keep up with for 44 minutes. And they don't have the defenders, they don't have the defense.
They could slow the pace up, though.
They
Will, good point guard. He could slow that thing up.
Yeah.
When it said them being the biggest team, they got out-rebounded by probably one of the smaller teams.
True.
So the size, they won't win a game. It's coming from me. They won't win a game.
I'm
Don't
not
say that.
going to throw them in front of the bus just yet. That was the first game. I think these guys new to the league need to find out more about the speed and the pace of the league. And I think they observed that the first game. Then they've been out checking out some more of the games. So I know what they got prepared themselves for to come out and do. They didn't do bad, and they didn't do good their first game out. They did chop a lead down from a veteran team that had them up. But it's going to show this week when they play. What's their matchup? Who they play?
They playing C-Town Ballers. They will lose.
That's going to be a good matchup. It's all
By
about
25.